guys, and welcome to a look at the ST version of Wanted, published initially by Infogrames in 1988, but there were also budget releases, one made by Pocketsoft and another one done by Smash 16, where they renamed the game to Outlaw. But I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same game, and they couldn't even be asked to rename the game on the title screen. It's still called Wanted, so I couldn't find any ads for this one, so I don't think it was heavily advertised, at least not in the UK. And this is, of course, a French-developed game created by DG, also known as Fabrice Decroix and François Garofalo. And sorry for butchering the pronunciation again. And they also developed that pretty decent early shooter, Trauma, that we had a look at a while back. And also the stupidly hard Altair. And this game is, I think, wanting to be a near Gunsmoke experience, which was released by Capcom in the arcades in 1985. And I did have a look at the Spectrum version of this like a couple of days ago, and also got to play the arcade version in MAME, and it was a pretty fun Western shooter. Didn't play for very long, but I did enjoy myself, and I do believe it was designed by Yoshiki Okamoto. And the kind of main gimmick with the arcade version is that you had 3 buttons that allowed you to control in which direction you fired. And you had 2 guns, so you could fire them forward, you could fire 1 bullet left and right at the same time. You could also fire them left or right at 2 different angles. So there were a couple of different button combinations you could use, and that was pretty neat for the time. And there was no official conversion of Gunsmoke to the Atari ST, which is a bit of a bummer. I think the game would have converted pretty well. But let's check out this near Gunsmoke experience from France, shall we? Yeah, I've got a little bit of a sample loop here. That is not looped very well, though. I don't know what's going on here. But a pretty decent looking loading screen. And there's a lot of loading going on in this one. Finally. We control this with the joystick, and I have actually picked an older version of the Steam SSE emulator to hopefully not have the controls balk up as they've been doing for some time now. And we just straight into the game here, and as you can see, we're just firing in all kinds of directions here at the same time, so there's no way you can control that, which is a bit of a bummer, but I suppose it would have been pretty tricky to get the controls working with the joystick. Can I please get to play again? New life, thank you. I think I restart though. There's a lot of annoying pauses going on in this. What? Did I really get hit there? Yeah, there's a lot of annoying pauses. When you die, you just have to wait for something to happen, and then finally go back into the game. But it looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Sprites are fairly large, and I'm pretty slow here, which is a bit annoying. And also, there's several times when I think I hit the sprites, the enemies, but I don't. I don't know if it's just me being mistaken here, or game over. Yeah, I even have to wait for the game over screen. That is rather annoying, actually. But I mean, it's a pretty nice looking game. And you see how it looks like I'm hitting that guy, but I'm not. And there's so many bullets that I fired that it's hard to see the bullets they are firing. Yeah, it again feels like a Garofalo, what's the other guy called? Shooter, where you have these kind of annoying issues that some of their other shooters had, where you can't really see what's going on, you can't see the bullets, and they are just unnecessarily hard. With the exception of Trauma, of course, which is, I think, the easiest game they made. It's actually pretty decent. Little game. Little shooter. And why am I not murdering you? And there's no time to get out of the way. Oh, God. Yeah, it's going to be one of those, right? It's game over again. And I haven't even gotten anywhere on this main street of this silly town. But honestly, I'm going for the guy with the highest reward, right? So maybe I should pick the one with the lowest. I just assumed that the first level was up to the left, because that would make sense, right? Can I shoot the barrels? Just like in... I kind of can. Let's go grab that. I don't know what that does. I do have power up. Let's press space. I think that's what you do Yeah. Okay, and this... Can I grab that? Yes, I can. I thought it was going to blow up. You see that well? That was in Gunsmoke as well. So they're clearly being inspired by the arcade game. And it's just like in the arcade. You really need to murder all of the annoying little sprites on screen. Otherwise, you're going to be having a miserable time. Okay, please give me the thing, and let's use the space key, which I can't really get to. Let me just reposition my joystick here. You're going to be hearing some clicking again, because I want to be able to hit the space key without having to move my hand that far. And we start from the beginning again. Okay. And, oh man, yeah. I'm going to go with a lower difficulty here. I assume this is going to be easier because, you know, $5,000. Oh, this, however, does look like a higher level. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but let's see what we can do. We get some variation, and this looks like a little bit easier because there's no annoying snipers here. Not yet, anyway. And this is a pretty decent version of Gunsmoke. I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice. Sure, it's a little bit annoying in the difficulty department, but maybe that's because I picked... Oh, damn it. Let's not pick up the skulls. I assume that's bad. Kind of confusing that there's skeletons and skulls here, so... We have asteroids. Or is it boulders? I think it's boulders, right? Can I avoid? Yeah, I can. No, don't. Almost feels like the main sprite is moving slightly faster now for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that would be the case. And again, I shoot you and you don't die. I don't like you. Shields? Fine. That's awesome. Give me some more stuff here. Let's press space and chuck some dynamite. Still have my shield on. That's awesome. But I'm still trying to dodge bullets just because, why not? And maybe we can chuck another... I was going to say grenade, but no, it's dynamite. There is a subtle difference, you know? Why do we have these annoying skulls? I don't like them. I don't know what they do. Probably nothing good, right? And I'm not sure how we use... the power-ups here, or the things we pick up. Plenty of them. The space key seems to be activating dynamite, but I'm not sure how we activate the speed things and all that. Couldn't find a manual for this one. Or maybe I didn't look that hard, come to think of it. I was in a bit of a rush today, so yeah. Maybe I could have found the Amiga version, the Amiga manual. Usually they were the same, so... And things are definitely easier here, and I don't know what that was. Do I need to spell out something? You arse biscuit of a sniper. Yeah, I think a manual would have been very helpful here. Please, give me something useful, guys. Please, please. Just use a grenade. Did I say grenade? I meant dynamite, of course. But yeah, again, this is not a bad version of Gunsmoke. Oh, I hate you firing backwards. Oh, high score. Joy. And of course, the game crashed. Okay, let's pick this guy. Doesn't seem to have a name, but he's worth $10,000. Ah, yes, the train section, just as in the, I think at least, the arcade version. There was a train section in the Specky version for sure, but look quite nice. So they've really been inspired, by Gunsmoke. Okay, another life lost. Managed to get past the part where I got murdered here. And now we've got a barrel. Oh, okay, we can shoot them though. That is very nice. Kinda, a little bit at least. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying this, I must say. Not bad at all. If a little bit clunky. Could have maybe used a little bit more polish, but I'm actually surprised Christ! Jesus. That it's this good. I was a little bit skeptical when I saw it online. I don't think I ever played this game back in the day either. Don't remember it anyway. But I think I would have been decently into it. For a bit at least. And has this guy got 3 guns somehow, or is he firing with something else? Maybe, do I even want to know? Probably not. Oh, damn! It is pretty tricky. Oh, give me some coins, baby! My main annoyance with the game is certainly the very fast bullet and the very slow main sprite. Oh, God, yeah, it gets tricky very quickly if you don't really clean up the screen quickly enough. Oh, it didn't crash. Let's do this guy. Oh, we are in the town, still here. I presume this is going to be a bit tougher. There's not too much variation, but I suppose there wasn't too much variation in the arcade either, right? Or maybe there was. I think there were like rivers and such. Please grab the star. Oh, this is the first stage again. Interesting. Oh, okay. Please don't get stuck, because that is bad. Don't remember any barrels from the Spectrum version anyway. Might be in the arcade version, of course. Oh, yes, thank you. Wait, what? The shield doesn't protect me from touching the guys? Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, the flashing power-ups, they're a little bit confusing as well. Makes it harder to see the enemy bullets. But, yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits, but not a bad little version of Gunsmoke. And before we end, let's see what some reviewers had to say about this one. Ace gave the ST version 644 mystery points, and Bob Wade wrote, "No digitized sound effects, but the graphics are nearly as good as on the Amiga, and gameplay is more or less identical." Now, I do believe I heard some sample sound effects, and this was quite often, especially I think in Ace, where it seems like they hadn't played one of the versions of the game properly, because they would say, oh, there's no this and that, and there was this and that in the game. And he also wrote, not a very original concept, but it's better put together than Gunsmoke, and has enough levels to keep the gunslinger addicted. Not sure I agree about that if he's talking about the arcade game. And 644 mystery points feels maybe a little bit low. Pretty decent game actually. The Games Machine gave the ST version an overall score of 58%, and they wrote, other than minor points of definition and coloration, the ST version looks and indeed plays similarly to the Amiga. Sound effects are replaced with beeps, which lose the game its atmosphere, and the title tune is less complex. And again, I'm pretty sure I heard some sample sound effects, or maybe I dreamt that, but yeah, it's true, most of these sound effects are of the beeper kind. And again, 58%, yeah, feels that is a bit low. It's, again, pretty decent gameplay, if a bit tricky. But at least it's easier than Altair, right? So with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!